Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Wish back at it with another video. As you guys may have seen, the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 reviews are out right now, and it is being received incredibly well. I believe a 90 as of the recording of this video on Metacritic. It might be down to an 89. It's around that range, and it's a game a lot of people are very excited for, and I want to go over how you can get the game cheaper from our good friends over at Green Man Gaming. I know a lot of you guys are looking to pick it up. Why not get it a little bit cheaper? So we'll talk about that, and we'll highlight some of the other notable deals on upcoming titles on GMG as well. But let's first talk about KCD2, as I have been playing the game over the course of the last month. Credit to Warhorse for sending out copies of this game super early. That just gave a lot of people enough time to sink their teeth into the game, and on top of that, like, yo, if they gave the game a week before, a week in advance, week and a half in advance to reviewers, that would have been fine, but it was just nice to have a little bit of breathing room in terms of getting the game and then having the opportunity to play it at a decent pace and not having to drop life. Like, trust me, I've gotten games early, and I'm not a reviewer or anything like that, but I do feel like I should beat these games before the embargo goes up, and just trying to get to the embargo finishing and beat the games just so I can talk about them. I'm not going to throw a review score or anything like that, but just talking about them, that's a fairly difficult thing to do, especially when you have a life outside of just playing video games. It's just, I do give reviewers a lot of credit when they're in situations like that. Like, I've heard stories of people getting games like 3 days, like RPGs 3 days before they got to get their review up, and it's just like, yo, good luck with that. But nevertheless, KCD2 being received incredibly well, and it did seem like they were incredibly confident about the game given how early these review copies were sent out, and it is going to be well worth your $60. But if you do want to get the game a little bit cheaper, Green Man Gaming has got KCD2. If you just look at the discount, it's 10% off for $54. However, if you're an XP member, you'll get it 15% off for $51. And if you're not an XP member, all you got to do is use the code FEB15, that's FEB15. You will get it 15% off, and the price will be $51, and you won't pay tax either. Great price on that for sure. And you will be good to go. You're getting the game significantly cheaper, and it is an incredibly worthwhile RPG. It still has some of the clunkiness, but it is so much smoother and more polished than the first game, and I said that as, you know, we were allowed to talk about certain aspects of the game, and while I've been talking about KCD2, the point I've reiterated is this is a very narrative-driven RPG. It would be very beneficial for you to know the story of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. However, the idea of going back and playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 with all of its issues, unless you're gonna throw in a lot of mods and whatnot, I just don't think it's going to be something that a lot of people are going to get super invested into. I know a lot of people that played KCD1, and unfortunately, while they liked aspects of the game, they were turned off by, I would say, a lot of the jank, some of the combat, and the combat isn't super different in KCD2, it's just more polished and more refined, and the game overall feels so much better. When I started playing KCD2, the narrative was already incredibly interesting to me, but it was so compelling to me that I wanted to go back and play the first game. And this is all because I felt like, yo, we have all these weeks to play this game. Why not start up KCD1 again and try to go through that? I really felt like I had enough time to play through KCD1 and 2. The issue was I went back and played KCD1 and I was like, okay, KCD2 is so much of a better game that, yeah, I don't want to play KCD1 anymore. What I would recommend you guys to do is watch a story recap and then just jump right into KCD2. If you absolutely want to play KCD1, pick up the Royal Edition. It's always on cheap. You're still probably gonna have a good time with it, but KCD2 is just such a better game, a superior game. In terms of gameplay, visuals, content, I just think it's a stronger game in just about every area. But yeah, $51 for that. Lengthy RPG here as well. Gonna get a lot of content, so if you want to check it out, link in the description box below. On top of that, a couple of other notable titles will be out here later in February. One that's out very soon is Sid Meier's Civilization 7. The reviews for that are getting posted as well. Civ is a franchise that, while I have a lot of respect for, I get why people love it. The game is just not for me. This genre just isn't for me. I should say, but it's still going to be something that, you know, a lot of people are going to have interest in. And if you do want the game a little bit cheaper, once again, go on over to Green Man Gaming. You can pick up any edition of the game, the deluxe edition and the founders edition. All of that is discounted as well. The game does have the advanced access gimmick, which I am not a fan of. 5 days early as well. February 6th is the advanced access. February 11th will be the access for everyone. If you're an XP member, you get a 15% off, but use the code FEB15 and you'll get it 15% off for $59.49. Once again, you won't pay tax either, so that is quite great. Definitely do check it out for that price point. And then we have Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. This will be dropping on February the 20th, a game that I am so excited for. I cannot explain to you guys how excited I am for Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. First of all, Majima getting his own game, and then second of all, a game that is the beat-em-up action style of gameplay turned up to 11 in terms of the gameplay in Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. It is going to be over-the-top chaos. The naval combat looks wild as well. This is a game that I am incredibly excited for and hoping for the best out of this one, so definitely do check it out. $54 on that. Unfortunately, the 10% off discount is all they got on it. You can't use FEB15 on that, but nevertheless, is what it is. Great deal on that as well. Given that it's a discount, you won't pay tax, so on and so forth. And then lastly, the biggest game in February, I think by far, has to be Monster Hunter Wilds. I think Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be an absolutely gargantuan release that is going to be something that is going to be bigger than every other game coming out in February. I think it's just going to be something that sells incredibly well. Now, I am a little bit skeptical on the PC release of the game. That's the only thing about Monster Hunter Wilds that does have me a little bit trepidatious, but at the same time, you know, there's going to be a game that's going to have a significant amount of content. You know that Capcom is going to support this game for a very, very long time, and you are going to get your dividends out of the game, so to speak, given that they're going to drop a lot of free content updates and free things, even though it's a $70 game. But, by the way, Green Man Gaming, again, has it heavily discounted, 18% off, $57.39 for XP members. That's a tremendous deal for Monster Hunter Wilds. And then, even if you're not an XP member, you'll get it 16% off for $58.79. So it brings it back down below the $60 price threshold. You won't pay tax either. Steam key on that. They do have the deluxe edition and the premium deluxe discounted as well, but I would just stick with the standard edition. No advanced access nonsense on this one. And, yeah, gonna be a game that we sink a lot of hours into. I'm excited for it. A little bit of a daunting task as well, given that I just know this game is gonna eat up so many hours of game time, but nevertheless, a big title there for sure. Excited to delve into it, and gonna be one that, if you did pick up a 5080 or 5090, hopefully it will utilize those GPUs horsepower. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals across the board. Mainly wanted to cover Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and a lot of people super excited for it. Use the code FEB15. You'll get that 15% off for $51. Definitely worthwhile there. Civilization 7, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, Hawaii, Monster Hunter Wilds going to be a big month in February for game release. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.